Hello, this is AD Ramsey of Davita Handcraft Soap, and today we are making a new recipe. It's not a new soap, but it's a new recipe. I have decided that we are going to go palm free. So this particular soap, the original recipe had palm oil, so I reconfigured the recipe, and just like I think it was maybe four or five soaps that still had palm oil. I decided maybe a year ago to go palm free because of all the controversy behind it. Although I trusted the source that I received my palm oil from, because it still does help out some villages to be able to sell that product on their own terms. So I didn't have a problem with supporting that, but because it's an even bigger controversy, and the environmentalists are, making everybody change their straws that they're using, the paper straws, which I think I'll be one of those people that will now have to keep a plastic straw in my purse, because there are certain things that just don't taste good coming through paper. Just like it's certain foods that you don't eat on a paper or plastic plate. Yes, I'm that kind of a fat girl. So it hasn't been extremely hard to change over, because I know a lot of people they have a recipe, they use it for all their soaps, and that's fantastic. But the chef in me will not allow me to do that. I'm always playing around with different stuff. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and make Cherry Crush. There's a bath fizzy that also goes along with it. And we're going to use, Neon Red by Nurture. And we're going to use Scarlet Sparkle. That's also by Nurture. That's a pretty color. I like this color. And I put the fragrance oil only in this portion because it does darken to a tan. So this turns it like a richy brick almost. So it just darkens it just a little bit instead of putting it all the way through the whole batch. And I'll also be using some titanium. And the fragrance is a light blue type by, what am I saying? Oh, that's sneak, spoiler alert, that's the next soap, is the light blue type. But this is Cherry Almond by Brambleberry. Now let me tell you something, you only need just a little bit of this stuff. It goes a long, long, long way. This is less than an ounce. Okay, so we're going to get everything poured together, and I'll bring you right back. And I also put a little bit of kaolin clay. I said I was going to start incorporating that into my recipes. And this batter is so fluffy. I think I'm going to mix this a little bit longer. I see it's getting a little thick, but I also see some oil rising to the top. I don't want to have a false trace. Okay. So this batter is a little thicker for a lot of reasons. One, the oils were very cool. I try to soak now at a cooler temperature so I don't have to cover up the soap. And that works for me in my climate. And it's nice and smooth from the cocoa butter. Yum. But it's thick, which that's okay. Well, I won't have to put that much titanium in there at all. Alright, so I'm going to pour a little bit in here. And as you can see, or maybe you don't know, I have a smaller bucket because that big bucket was not it. I ordered a bucket and it was definitely the wrong size. It was way too small. My all-time favorite thing to do. Okay, now we'll put a little bit of titanium in this larger bucket. Just a little. Just a dog hair. Then we'll put some of this pretty sparkly. I don't know if that's picking up on camera. That's really nice. Ooh, yummy. That is so pretty, but it won't stay that color. That's really cute for now. And we'll put some of this red, which is this neon red. I like it. You don't have to, you know, put a little bit of charcoal or anything in it, because it calms down. It's not that crazy. All right, so. Where's my little, there we go. I'm gonna wipe off my hands so everything doesn't turn. And like I said, it's just this little bit of fragrance oil. I'm gonna pour it all in there, but not right this second. Let me blend this. I'm not crazy about the scent, but this, I can barely keep this in stock. This and Under Love Spell. That sounds extra nasty. I'll have to edit that part out. That is such a disgusting scent to me. It is horrible, but people love it. Let's see. Pour this in here. Ooh! Man, I'm not even trying to do a design or anything. I'm pouring it all off onto the side. Horrible. And I'll hand stir in the fragrance. That has like a rosy tone to it. And I don't know if they're still having a sale, but Nurture, they're switching over their glitter to eco-friendly glitter. So they have all their glitter 50% off for those of you who love glitter. And even if you don't like it, you still need it in your repertoire. This looks like strawberries. Off subject, of course. So maybe a couple of years ago, my cousin's friend wanted a strawberry cake. And she was just gonna my cousin was just gonna go and buy a box and make it. And I thought, man, I haven't made a strawberry cake ever, I don't think, up until that point. So I was looking at different recipes, and they all called for Jell-O or something else. I'm like, no, where's the, fresh strawberries? At the time, I was growing strawberries in the backyard. Well, back patch. So I don't actually have a yard. Anywho, it took me a week and 3 or 4 cakes in the trash before I figured out how to do that. But once I did, between the frosting and the cake, oh my goodness. But the only problem with that, once you taste good something that you've been eating the fake version for it, Once you taste the good version, you can't go back. You just cannot go back. It's hard. So now I haven't had strawberry cake since that day. Now we have the fragrance nice and mixed in. Oh, and I love this color. So we will start here, maybe. Now, if I were brave, this would be the perfect time to do a hanger swirl. Oh my goodness, I am horrible with that. I mean, terrible. You talk about a muddy mess. But this is so thick. Oh boy, yeah. Oh boy. I don't know, we might be forced to. All right, here we go. And then you swirl it on top, or do you just... Oh my goodness. And like this, I see people do. I don't know. Oh, that's going to be very interesting. It's kind of thick. I should have swirled it a little more, huh? Uh-oh. I don't know. Should I? Nah, I'm scared. I'm afraid. I'm going to tap it down and keep it pushing. You guys. Now, just going to pour some on top. And you know what else I love? I'm sure I mentioned this before. When people take the spoon and make a spoon design on top, that is so beautiful to me. But when I tell you, I overwork it. See, when you're baking or even cooking, there's a rhythm to it. It's a, you know, you don't go over when you're mixing something that you don't want over mixed. Don't mix it over 50 strokes or something like that. But do you put the light in the middle? Oh boy. Now, so when you take the spoon, do you push it this way or do you push it this way? Let's see. I want to do this. Let's see. This is gonna hurt to try. Oh no, that ain't it. Oh, this ain't working. This looks a hot mess. Oh, boo. Boo! This ain't it. Oh, look at that. That looks awful. Too late now. You have to commit. Wow. Next time. I know that glitter covers a multitude of sins, and I would be so tempted to just douse this in something, but I want to give the spoon thing a try. It looks atrocious. I cannot wait to see what this looks like on the inside. For such a simple design, I'm always getting hung up on this one soap. But we'll see what it looks like. Oh well. Next time. Okay, we're back for the cutting. And I have got to pay attention. I don't know if you can notice how short this end is and how huge this end is. Oh, brother. Let's see what this looks like. Other than ugly on the top. Hey, not bad. And I don't trim the ends off. So I want to just have a nice, super nice chunky piece. Oh man, that turned out way better. And this morphed back to white. I was not expecting that. Thought I would have to chop off a little bigger piece since this was short on the end. Oh, this is pretty. Huh. I'm very shocked. Pleasantly. And it doesn't look miserably hideous. Yeah, it does. It looks hideous on the top. Because the white mixed in too much. Through no fault of my own, obviously. We'll take one more slice. And there you go. Ta-da. All right. So this is A.D. Ramsey of Davita Handcraft Soap. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know if the camera picks up that little veining right there. Very nice. And see how this rust color, that's the, what is it called? Scarlet Sparkle. But you see it's a little brick color now. That's because it discolors. And there you go. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye.